Good morning everyone and welcome back to another vlog. We are not family adventures. I hope you're all well. So yesterday we attempted to put up some shelves with like some invisible brackets, but it didn't go all too well because as we put the shelf on it was like slanting, so I'm going to try and attempt to use some different screws and plugs if I can get the other plugs out of the wall. So these are like the invisible brackets and then the shelf slides onto here, but the shelf just wobbles off, so obviously you fix the screw in underneath, but it's like the screws for some reason aren't holding these in properly, so I'm going to try and attempt different screws later on. For now I'm just going to chuck a wash load in, ready for the next few days for us, and sort out all these pots. And then take this one for a walk. Walkies! So yeah, these are the pots I'm going to sort out. That's the one thing about this house, I haven't got a dishwasher, so you always have to wash them. But it's fine, it is what it is. And then I'm going to chuck a wash load in there. What the hell's that mean? Oh good, this was flashing at me and I had a right panic, like what the hell is that number? But just looked up online, just meant the door weren't shut properly. There we go, that's better. Whew, had a mini panic attack then, thinking it was broken already. Also guys, Chris got me these, let me open it. Microphones for my 25th birthday. I asked for these because some of you guys said you struggled to hear me, so I'm going to test these out when I take Holly for a walk. They were just some off Amazon. That's the make of them there, so I'll test these out and hopefully you guys will be able to hear me a lot better. Okay, so this is me recording without the microphone. This is me recording with the microphone. It just literally clips to your jumper. I've heard that if your hair touches it, it can get in the way, so I'll test it out for you guys and see what it's like. Okay, so I'm just out with Holly, and as you can tell by my hair, it is very windy, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I would say one thing about this is, although it's got like a clip in it, it's quite hard to sit on a hoodie that's like a loose hoodie anyway, or trying to get it in the right spot, I guess. But I guess I'll like have to play around with it and like know where to sit it to see where it picks up my voice. But Holly's just off in the distance having a run around. I have got the frisbee, but I'm not sure I'm going to throw the frisbee in this weather because it'll probably just blow over the fences somewhere. There she is, look. Also guys, up there is Hilltop Farm, which actually looks quite busy at the moment, which is surprising for a Friday, but I suppose people go there for breakfast, especially like the builders around here. Holly, I don't think I can throw the frisbee, it's a bit windy. I know. Have a sniff around. So next week it's my best friend's hen do. She's getting married early November. So I'll go away the Friday, I think it's the 14th of October. So if I don't vlog anything for a couple of days, I do apologise, but I will get back to it as soon as I can. I don't want to be recording all of her friends and stuff if they're not comfortable being recorded. Date on the blackberry bush. Yeah, I think that's about. We're not really going to get any more blackberries this year, I don't think. I don't know if you can see them, but they're not really growing now. They're just, yeah, still red and stuff. So I think that's it for this year, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm just making myself a egg sandwich because I'm quite hungry. I feel a bit sick actually, so hopefully this will make them feel better. And instead of ordering a Mackey's breakfast, I figured, you know what, I'll just cook an egg and see how it goes. Okay, so what I've done is I've used different wall plugs, and it's actually held a lot better than that one. At first I didn't think it was holding quite well, but I just basically got on a stool and pressed into the wall as hard as I could, so it's taken now. I switched to these wall plugs, so I heard these are quite good for new build houses and stuff. Hopefully I've measured right and the shelf goes on correctly. With these we're just going to fill these in and then repaint over it so you can't see it. Why is the camera not focused? There we go. Because obviously the top two just weren't holding, like I say, so hopefully on the next one it holds, and then that's one shelf done. One shelf done. It is still a bit wobbly, which I don't know if it's the shelf or what, because like this side wasn't as stable as that side. For some reason that side held really well, whereas that side didn't. But I just don't think they're the best of shelves actually, even though we paid like quite a lot of money for them, so I don't know if we're going to use the rest of them or not now. I don't know. I suppose they're only meant for light things, but then it said on the thing they're supposed to hold like quite a lot of weight, but I just don't trust it. Anyway, moment of truth. Let's see if it's level. Do you know what? I'll take it. That's almost bang on. Happy with that. Okay, that's the second shelf done. This shelf I had a lot of bother with because I hit a stud wall in one of the drill points, which is fine because I tested if there's any wires right behind it, and there wasn't. It was just literally a dead stud wall. And then I realised I used the wrong plug for that stud wall, so I had to take it back out and use a normal plug. Obviously I used a plasterboard, the other ones, but yeah, it was a pain in the arse, and then I couldn't get the bloody shelf to go in, so I had to keep moving the brackets ever so slightly left and right to make it fit. God, that was painful. This one does seem actually quite a lot stronger than this one, so I don't know what's gone on there, but it's because it's not quite flush against the wall there, I think, but it just won't go, so I think the wall's slightly off level there, whereas this one, it sits very, very flat. Managed to actually get it straight as well, so yeah, that's 2 out of 2 that are straight. So yeah, I'm gonna get some lunch now because I've been doing this for like 2 hours, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm absolutely starving. So this clock we got from Sainsbury's, and I kind of need some suggestions on where to put it, because initially I was going to put it back on this back wall, sorry, but we're getting like a wine rack and glass holder for back there. So I think it's going to be quite a big one, so I didn't know whether to put it here on that wall. But then I'm thinking, well, if we get curtains, and is it going to overhang? But I think we might be getting blinds for that bit anyway. Didn't really want to put it on. I don't know if I wanted to put it up there or not, to be honest. I think we were on about putting something else there, like a photo or something. And I don't really want to bother the calendar because it looks a bit too messy, I think, above there. Or does it? I don't really know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you replace, ignore the mess in the kitchen and the living room. Obviously, I've just put them up, so it's a bit messy everywhere now. I didn't know whether to have it here as you come in the front door as well, just above like here. But then obviously we've got shelves and stuff there anyway, and all this. I didn't know if it would look too cluttered there. I'm getting rid of one of those anyway, under the stairs once that's sorted, because we're going to the range, and yeah, we're going to the range in B&M this Saturday to sort out the under storage for the stairs. I did find like a cubed box thing that we can get, and then you just get like containers and things to put in there for like Holly's treats and nieces and nephews' toys and bits like that, like shopping bags, just stuff that we can hide away essentially under there, so it doesn't look all cluttered and a mess in there essentially. But any suggestions on where to put the clock, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be sure to read them. Just quite intrigued to see where you guys. Sorry, Holly's squeaking the toy. Just intrigued to see where you guys would suggest to put it really. Just been to Aldi and come to £40 or that. We did get a pumpkin for Halloween, guys, which I've brought in. It's near the front door.
Right.
I'll get it in a minute and I'll show you guys. We're having some rump steaks tonight for dinner with mashed potato and broccoli.
Asparagus.
What are you cooking this steak in? Is big deal, right? Or
Red wine beef sauce.
God, I don't know where this sarcasm comes from. This is the big pumpkin that we got from Aldi. I think they're only like £2.50, something like that. Me and Chris have never done. Holly, shh. Me and Chris have never done Halloween before, so we don't really know what we're doing with the pumpkin or how to carve it, but I'm sure we'll have a good attempt at it.
It'll be fun.
We put a message in the group basically. It was like a group for the neighbourhoods, so we put one in there regarding if anyone's doing Halloween this year, or if anyone's got kids that they'd like to do Halloween. And someone replied that yeah, their kids would be trick-or-treating, so we figured, you know what, new neighbourhood, let's be the good neighbours and do Halloween this year and attempt it and see what happens. So we've got some sweets yet to buy, and a candle to put in the pumpkin. I assume you just use a tea light or something like that, we don't really know. So yeah, it's a bit of trial and error this year. Chris is just seasoning the steak. Yeah, a bit of pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Oh, salt and pepper. Yummy.
Dave's going to ridicule me at work.
Why?
He follows your channel now.
Does he?
Yeah. He was asking what I got you for your birthday.
Oh, right.
So I told him about it and so now he follows it.
Thanks, Dave.
Get back to work.
Chef Chris looking all professional.
Professional in my life.
Competition now. Get what? Dave on these videos, see how he cooks his steak. That's one side of the steak seared. I just love that sizzle noise. Me and Chris have our steaks medium rare, so we'll see when we cut into this.
No pressure.
Under pressure.
If I overcook it, Dave, don't mock me.
So this is called a...
Well, burn noisette
Right.
is what the butter's become, so it's slightly burnt. Probably a bit over-coloured, to be fair, but I quite like the flavour.
So what, essentially just burning your onion?
It's not burning it, no, it's just the
right.
butter's gone a bit darker than probably normally would have it.
The red one of choice is
Chianti.
Chianti from Aldi. Only red one I actually like.
Yeah, true.
Smells delicious.
So pick out the alcohol.
Now I need not so packet.
Lazy man stock.
Lazy man stock. Oh, right, okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm lazy all the time then.
Most people are, because I'm not standing around for 2 hours making my own beef stock. Unless I've got loads of people coming around and it's worth the time.
Not the electric.
I could do it on a barbecue that we don't have.
Dinner is served.
No pressure. I think I might have actually underdone this part. Yeah. Oops. That is a thick part there, to be fair. Ah, yeah.
Update on the steak. Mine's absolutely beautiful. Cooked perfectly. Chris was having troubles with his because
A massive thick tendon.
apparently he went through it, but he's got into the other half and it's cooked perfectly now.
The other
So
half's perfect, but that half was thicker and had a really thick tendon through it.
Chris has just said, "Why don't you record your part where you're eating?" I said, "Well, I can't record and eat at the same time, Chris." You're like, "Yours is perfect. Instead, you've got me recording my bit." So I've just finished dinner. Chris has gone to grab a shower. I think we're going to sit down and watch some more Below Deck Mediterranean. We watched series 1 to 3 on Netflix, but now the series 3 to 6 we're watching on Now TV just because it hasn't got the rest of the series on Netflix. So I'm currently on season 5, I think, at the moment. So yeah, we'll watch a few episodes of that and then we'll go to bed. So this is where I'm going to end the vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.